Outlaw, macho, drive-in.
Face it, a lot of AEW fans, if you listen to Excalibur, tries to hype it up that a lot of AEW fans are hardcore wrestling fans.
I try
A
not
lot
to,
of
but
AEW
yeah.
fans are not like. A lot of AEW fans ignore pretty much anything non-AEW with the exception of like New Japan. New Japan's like always
Yeah,
the
of course.
exception to the rule. Like NWA, Ring of Honor, WWE for a lot of them gets ignored. So when Camille came on, I think a lot of people were like, wow, who the hell is this Amazon woman? Um, and her last night, I think showed that she could be used very well in AEW, and I get NWA having shorter schedules on the road with the pay. Camille gets the offer. It'd be stupid not to take an AEW offer at this point because she'd be getting a lot of money, a lot of fame
I
coming her
agree.
way. AEW needs a person like her. Um, right now, AEW has been impressing me the past month because their men's division finally feels like it should have been a few years ago because they're finally getting
I
good
mean,
talents.
yes and no for me, but yeah, but it's moving in the right direction, I would say.
Like they're finally getting a lot more stars with who can actually wrestle and not just be a let's say a knock on Orange Cassidy because I like Orange Cassidy, and not just be an Orange Cassidy, just be like a joke or anything because now they have like Malachi Black, Andrade, CM Punk. The
It's
women's division
yeah,
needs people like that too.
yeah. The women's division needs people. Period. It's like, and this is the problem that they're having is pretty much Britt Baker is running through that division real quick. It's like a hot knife through butter. It's like
Yeah,
she wins the title from Shida. She dispatches um, what's her name? Nyla Rose.
yeah.
She dispatches Nyla Rose in what could have been like a 2 months program was a rush program where you did not know who was the heel and
The
who was
Rush
the
program,
babyface, and she just walked through. Then Red Velvet, gone.
which also you didn't really know who the heel and the baby face was then because
Who was like they tried so hard to make Red Velvet to make a double turn because they knew it was going to be in Pittsburgh,
hmm,
but it just did not make sense.
oh
Like I would have rather kept Britt Baker heel, and she would get that babyface pop in her hometown, and you could just it's
yeah,
sort of like Bret Hart in '97.
yes, yeah, yes,
Just
yes.
yeah, just stay with that. But they tried to make Red Velvet Diabolica, and the problem is Red Velvet is not a convincing character.
No,
Red Velvet has there is I don't know exactly what it is about Red Velvet, but there is something that there is sort of a disconnect whenever I see her.
same here. I'm the same way.
It's I don't know. It's sort of like yeah, this is not a good wrestler. It just jumps out. I don't know why.
Didn't do bad last night on Empower, but was still.
I'll tell you maybe what it is the not the wrestling itself, it's everything outside of the wrestling, how she presents herself, how she comes
I
out.
was just say the
It
presentation, yeah,
yeah, it looks like someone playing wrestler more than it is a wrestler.
yeah.
Not knocking her, I'm just saying that's what I'm seeing. It's
Well, like from last night, so AEW starting to use Kiera Hogan. She was on last night. Chelsea Green has been on Ring of Honor, Impact, and NWA in the past month. So her swinging by AEW could be a
shit.
possibility for
Yeah, she's a
next.
possibility, but hopefully not for like a one-off program or something.
Yeah,
They,
exactly.
I mean, outside of Deanna Perozzo, Chelsea Green might be the best women's wrestler not signed to AEW right now. Not signed to the big two. Let's.
Be Camille.
I'd say Green is better as a wrestler.
I'd say
Camille's
Green might be better. I don't want to say like she's like a Daniel Bryan or anything, but let's just say Green is better in ring. I think Camille has
a more star power. Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, Chelsea has sort of a cult following as a wrestler, not a star power. No, does not have the star power exuberance that.
Yes.
But yeah.
And I think in Power, the exception of the main event, showed that NWA be on the right track because their tag champs have, House K and Marti Belle, and Marti Belle has been fantastic on Ring of Honor the past year.
Marti Belle always had a great upside about her. It's
yes.
Marti Belle is not a big name just because of, I think, just bad luck and circumstance. It's
actually, I will say, I think maybe pound for pound, she might be a better in-ring wrestler than Chelsea Green. Also,
she might be. She was, and she has charisma just oozing out of her.
yes.
Every time she's on camera. Now she did not necessarily have that when she was in Impact, when she was part of the Dollhouse.
Yeah.
I mean, she started doing it once she broke free, because I remember there was this one time when they said like they can offer a contract or a title shot to just one of the Dollhouse, which was her and Taryn and why am I drawing a blank on this?
I'm liking the other one also.
And now I'm trying to tell you she was part of the group, and I can't remember the group's name. Mustafa Ali had a group. What was the group's name?
Retribution.
Mia Yim. It was Mia Yim.
Yes,
I can't remember what her name was on TNA, but it was Mia Yim in the group with her. Retribution.
What was Jade?
Yeah, Jade. And anyway, I can't remember who was in charge of women's championships. It might have been Karen Jarrett, and she said that she can only give the contract of the title shot to one of them. And Marti Belle grabs the mic and she says, "I've been fighting next to these people my whole life. Do you think?" And that's the first time she popped out to me. I was like, "Whoa, okay, this chick has something. She's grittier." And then she comes to the Mae Young Classic. And honestly, when they had these whole, those vignettes about the get to know those competitors and everything, she had one of the best, sit-down promos I've seen. Where she was talking about where she go, and then she spoke in Spanish, saying about how she's sexy, smart, and, powerful and stuff like that. And I was like, God, this girl has something. This girl has it. This girl makes you want to watch her. And though she did not have the best backstage promo at Empower, it still resonated powerful because you could tell this came from her heart. The whole thing about the Dominican Republic and everything, you can tell that she's carrying this on her shoulder. If I'm watching this girl for the first time, if I have no idea who any of these women are, and I'm watching this show for the first time, and I see that backstage promo, I automatically want this girl to win. I want that team to win, and that's a great skill set. She has a lot of great charisma. If I was the NWA, I would lock her down as much as I could. I would not take the tag team championships off of them unless you're ready to push her towards the singles championship.
Here's the thing with AEW. AEW shouldn't be introducing another title yet. AEW could do kind of like when they were using like the AAA tag titles. They first started. AEW wants to try to expand a little bit with women. You could have the NWA tag titles defended on Dynamite, and that would test the waters for women's tag division in AEW.
Yeah.
It would be great for Marti Belle to get exposure on AEW, for Allison Kay.
Yes, it would be great for Allison Kay too. Yeah.
NWA can just be like, hey, we have these two sought-after stars holding our championships, and it's almost kind of like the original NWA. They're kind of touring with it a little bit. It's kind of a cool idea for women's wrestling to do that, and Ring of Honor doesn't have a women's tag titles. Like they could tour the NWA tag titles in Ring of Honor.
They could have that, yeah. If the Forbidden Door is it's revolving and everything, they can use that. Yeah, they can use those titles, like you said, on AEW, on Ring of Honor, on Impact.
Yeah, I think that'd be a great way of doing it.
If they and then you can have the Eye Inspiration come after those titles at some.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm saying it's because it's a double I, so I can't say
Although
Inspiration.
I think they might be going for the Knockout tag title. Yes.
Yeah, that could work too.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'd love. Thank you for joining us on the Outlaw Macho Drive-In. If you liked that video, please click like and subscribe to our channel for more content from the Drive-In. For full episodes of our podcast, you may look us up on Anchor, Spotify, or wherever your favorite podcasts are available. Just search for Outlaw Macho Drive-In. And if it's not too much trouble, would you help us out here? Spread the word, share. We would really appreciate it. Thank you. We love you. Bye.